Hey everyone, it's Amanda here from Blogs by Jarvis. This morning I logged into my Jasper app, having had a day off yesterday, and I noticed that there is an exciting new template available. This is a listicle template, so you'll be able to find it in your dashboard here. I've actually favorited mine with the little star, so if you can't see it at the top like I've added mine, just scroll down through the list until you see it and then just hit the star and it'll pop it up the top into your favorites. Okay, so as you know, I actually really love to write listicles. I have a really great training here on my blog. I'll drop the link with this video on how to write listicles with AI. And I've actually shown you here how to do it the HubSpot way using that tried and tested formula. So if you hop over onto this other training, you'll be able to follow on and see how I've produced my listicle with Jasper. But let's just take one of these examples here because I've got some really good ideas in here and have an example here for what are the 10 creepiest places on Earth. So let's use that here in Jasper to create a listicle blog post so you can see how it works. So we're going to hop into the listicle, and I've already set this up with what are the 10 creepiest places on Earth. Obviously you can, whatever number you want for your listicle, you can change that and the list count. And then we're going to add who you're writing for and the tone of voice. So I want this to kind of be funny. So I put hilarious and Gen Z because I have a niece who's Gen Z and she loves creepy places. So I thought I'd write this blog post kind of for her. So here we generate content. I have some history here. I've just run a test on this and we have 10 creepy places, but we can just do another one just so you can see how Jasper comes up with a list. And it's really nice here that we've actually got the H2s for the actual creepy places, and then the a little paragraph about them. So here we just got a list. So here I got a list and a paragraph. So let's just run it again just so you can see that. Jasper doing his magic. Isn't it always the way? Perfect. Okay, so now we have a list. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to this history one because this is the one that I was working with for a test earlier. So we have 10 places. And what we're going to do is we're going to open that in documents. Okay, so now we have the listicle as a document, so we can start really working on it. So the first thing my OCD mind has to do is I just have to go and sort out the spacing and any Grammarly issues, anything like that, because that just will really, really help us set the patterns for Jasper. Next thing I'm going to do is to just give Jasper this as an H1. If you were publishing this on your blog, you'd probably SEO that title and just have something a little bit more fun. But this is, basically what we're writing about. So we're just guiding Jasper at this point. So what are we going to do next? So we have options here. Bear in mind that there isn't just one way to skin a cat. So the one-shot blog post template, which is another amazing template, is another way to write a listicle. So here I gave the template, what are the same thing, what are the 10 creepiest places on Earth, hilarious, Gen Z, and this is what I got. A blog title, a blog introduction, a list, it might be a slightly different list, and a conclusion. So what we can do here is if we've run that template and we like this, we can just copy that and pop it over here as our blog post opener. So you could obviously use things like the blog intro paragraph template here to write a different intro. In fact, I really like this one. So let's copy that over. And now we have a H1 and a title, an intro and H2s. So we can make these H2s. So now how do we make this longer? Because we're only at 537 words. So we might want to take this and copy this and take this over into paragraph generator. And then we're going to add this. So just take the number off so it doesn't confuse Jasper. In fact, we can probably just get rid of the H2 if we want, but we'll just leave it there for now. So now we're going to ask Jasper to write us a more comprehensive paragraph. As you can see, I've done this and this was a really good one, but let's generate this one. Have you been to the catacombs in Paris? I haven't. I'm a little bit claustrophobic, so I don't know that I want to go in there. It does sound kind of scary though. Okay, so the catacombs of Paris are a spooky but fascinating place to visit. The tunnels and caves are located about 20 meters below the streets of Paris and contain the remains of over 6 million people. The catacombs are often open to the public for tours, and it's definitely worth it. It's definitely an experience you won't forget. The tour takes you through a network of tunnels where you can see the bones of hundreds of thousands of people arranged in chilling displays. Really does sound creepy. You'll learn about the history of the catacombs and how they came to be used as burial ground, and you may even get a little bit scared, but overall visiting the catacombs is a very unique and memorable experience. So here, there's another version here. So you might actually want to take a couple of different versions and put them together to make, you know, your total paragraph. I like the ending on this one. Just make sure to keep your nerve, and you never know what might be lurking in the darkness. So I'm actually going to copy that one and replace this paragraph. Okay, and then we can just do it for number 2. And generate your content here. And you just do that and basically build out your blog post so that you know, obviously each time you're creeping up the word count. And obviously you could possibly find anecdotes to put in here. If you were using boss mode, you could go further and use Jasper commands to do things like write an anecdote for this paragraph. That's something that I would cover in a later training. So here we go. So we can just copy this one of the islands of the dolls. And paste that in there and build that out for your blog post. And then all you've got to do is write a conclusion for that. So here we can go to the one-shot blog post and have a look at the kind of conclusion that we had here. Or we could go to blog post conclusion paragraph. And my trick here was I pasted in that framework from the one-shot blog post over here. Wow, just like whizzing between the templates here. But I took this without the conclusion, this part here. Oops. And I just literally pasted that into the blog post conclusion paragraph. And with a call to action, where's the creepiest place you've ever been? Let me know in the comments. And then ask Jasper to write me a conclusion paragraph. So let's quickly do that. Have you been to any of these spooky places? If so, what was your experience like? If there are any other creepy places around the world that we should know about, let me know in the comments below. So have you ever been to a creepy place, whether it's an abandoned amusement park, a haunted house, a cemetery at night? There's something about these places that sends chills down your spine. I like that one. So I'm going to copy that. Copy over here. In this post, we took a look at 10 of the most creepiest places on Earth. Love it. Perfect. So there we have a blog post. So I've done that online with you in about 9 minutes. And that's obviously showing you the way around. So literally now with this listicle and the one-shot blog post and paragraph generator, and then maybe a couple of the other templates, it is really possible to knock out these blog posts in under 10 minutes. There you go. Amanda here from Blogs by Jarvis. Hope to see you in the Facebook group soon.